Today we're going to talk about a couple properties of exponents. We're going to start with the multiplication property here, and then we'll go into a power to a power property. So what we're going to use in this multiplication property to show what it is we're going to start by expanding. And so by expand, I mean, if you have something like x cubed, it would become x times x times x. And if you were, and then we're going to condense things. So if we had something like x times x times x times x, this would become x to the fourth. This is our 4x multiplied together. So something like this, we have x cubed times x to the fifth. We are going to expand. We'll expand x cubed, which becomes x times x times x. And we will expand x to the fifth, x times x times x times x times x. And if we add these up, we end up with 8 total x's. And so when we condense this down, this becomes x to the 8th power. X multiplied by itself 8 times. Now let's do this again for this next one. We have y to the fourth. Write that out by expanding y times y times y times y. And then we also have a y squared. We're going to write this one out as well. Times y times y. We add all these up together, and we end up with 6 y's. So 6 y's multiplied together, y to the 6th power. And finally, let's do this with z squared and z cubed. So z squared we will write as z times z, and z cubed we will write as z times z times z. We add all these up, we end up with 5z, so 5z multiplied together is z to the 5th power. If we're looking at these, x cubed times x to the 5th, we got x to the 8th. Y to the 4th times z squared, we got y to the 6th. And then z squared times z cubed, we got z to the 5th. What we have is this our multiplication property, and we can say this when multiplying powers of the same base, you're going to add the exponents. And let's double check this. So 3 plus 5 is a 6. 4 plus 2 is a 6. 2 plus 3 is 5. So this property does work out. And what we're going to do now is use the multiplication property, and we're going to have it help us with our power to a power property. So now this next property, what we are going to do is the same thing. We're going to expand this. Now when we expand x cubed squared, we're going to have to write out. Squared means multiply something by itself twice. So we will multiply x cubed by itself twice, because that's what it means to square. Now we could write out 3 x's in a row for each of these, or we could use our multiplication property and simply add the exponent for multiplying powers to the same base, and then this would become x to the 6th power. We can do this for our next one. We get y to the 4th squared. So squaring multiplies something by itself twice. So y to the 4th times y to the 4th. We now can use our multiplication property. We can add the exponents, which is going to give us y to the 8th. And then finally, with this last one, we have z cubed cubed. So making something to the 3rd power means multiplied by itself times, so z cubed times z cubed times z cubed. And we can use our multiplication property. We can add these 3 up. This ends up being 3 plus 3 plus 3, which is 9. And now we can come up with a rule. Here we see that we have x cubed times x to the 6th, y to the 4th squared, y to the 8th, z cubed cubed times z to the 9th. And our property, we can say when raising a power to a power, we are going to multiply exponents. So if we take a look at this, 3 times 2 gives us 6, 4 times 2 gives us 8, 3 times 3 gives us 9, and so this property holds.